Hey everybody, welcome to the limited edition version of the Toys for Games podcast. That's right, we are back. Episode 98 of the limited edition. This is November 29th. It's a Tuesday evening, 2016. I am one of your hosts, Josh Brown. I am joined by the man who still thinks college football is a decent sport. Jason Greer.
College football is a fantastic sport.
The ranking system may not be.
I will argue it is better than the NFL in every form. Much better than the NFL. But
yeah,
college football is fantastic.
Absolutely, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun.
But good evening, Josh. How are we doing tonight?
You know what? I'm doing pretty fantastic, Jason.
Excellent.
It's been a while since we've recorded. We took a little break for the Thanksgiving holiday. I hope your Thanksgiving was well.
It's great.
Yeah, good. Mine was also. It was nice and calm and peaceful and quiet. And
anyway, you went to Disney, so.
Well, I mean that was before Thanksgiving, and.
Yeah, but it counts though.
Yeah, it kind of does. I mean, 2 days in Disneyland and California Adventure theme park. It was like 75 degrees there. I mean, not a cloud in the sky. It was. It did rain when we went to Universal Studios, though.
Really?
And that was kind of miserable because was not prepared for rain at all.
Sure.
Yeah. But we were kind of used to it, so we were just like, we were in line at the Backlot Studios tour when it started raining, and we're just like, whatever. Like, it sucks, but it's rain. We get rain 300 days out of the year up here in the Pacific Northwest, so it was like, whatever. It's still like 70 degrees outside. It's not, we're not dying of pneumonia.
Fine. Yeah.
But everybody else like was like scampering around and like trying to like huddle up and make sure they were underneath as much cover as they possibly could so they didn't get wet. People were buying ponchos. I'm like, what are you doing right now? You are walking around with a branded poncho that you just bought from the gift store because you are afraid to get wet. Unbelievable. But I will say, it was raining so hard at Universal Studios that when we're on the Backlot tour, when we get to the point where they have the flood, you know, and they first turn on the rain and they're just like, just kidding, it's not rain, it's just a sprinkler overhead, you know, you couldn't tell. Like, they had it on and it was like, no, that's still just rain. It's raining that hard. And the tour guide, she was like, yeah, this is usually the part where I tell you about the sprinklers overhead, but I don't think you're going to believe me this time. So
that's funny.
Then the bus actually got stuck going up one of the hills.
Sure. Because
it didn't have traction on the wet pavement because tires aren't used to being wet in Southern California.
Awesome.
So we sat there for about 10 minutes as his bus driver, good old Tim, best bus driver in Universal Studios, according to our tour guide, spent 10 minutes just easily, just barely touching the gas pedal, just to give it a little nudge, and just like you could just like feel the bus just slowly just rocking back and forth as you're just like inching, like literally inching up this hill. And it was like 10 minutes. Val had never been on this ride before, right? She's been to Universal Studios as a kid. She's never been on this ride before. So like after like almost 10 minutes when we're getting to the top, she looks at me and she goes, wait, is that part of the tour? I'm like, no. That is extra circumstances that they could not account for. That is not supposed to happen. Because at this time, you know, we've been through the earthquake and the King Kong ride and the flood. Like, there's all these man-made obstacles that are being thrown your way, right? And
Sure.
She's like, are we supposed to be struggling to get up this hill? I'm like, no, that's unintentional. The tour guide, though, I don't know how she had an extra 10 minutes of material, but she didn't stop talking the entire time we're trying to get up this hill. And she was just on. She was spot on. If we had the tour guide that we had when we went back in June, like,
No props.
oh, he would have been doing his stand-up bit there on the bus because he was so out of material by the time we got done with that tour. Like, this lady that we had, she was just still going. Like, I don't know where she had all this extra knowledge, but that was clearly not part of the tour, and she was able to account for it and just totally rocked it. So, shout out to her. She was incredible. But, yeah, I mean, beautiful days down in California. We go to Universal Studios. It's raining, just raining. Not bad, Jason. Not bad.
Good.
Brett says hi.
Did I miss Brett?
Yeah, we had. Oh man, he's okay. I'll explain more about it on the proper show. I don't want to go on too long about it, but I will say this: we went in thinking we're just gonna be chill. We're gonna go through Disneyland and California Adventures at our own pace. We're not like when Brett took us around last time. He knew everywhere we had to be at every second throughout that entire day.
Sure.
To a T. So before we went, he's playing it up like, oh, we're just gonna see what happens and just let it flow. And I'm like, okay, cool, like no pressure. And then like as soon as we get to the bar, you just see him like just starting getting antsy, and he's like, okay, I need to get fast passes. I need to go over here. You meet me over here. I'll meet you back here. I'm like, here we go, Brett. Let's get it on. And we got the full Brett experience over those 2 days. So yeah.
Awesome.
It was good time. So that on top of a nice Thanksgiving, it was a well needed vacation. I'm glad you enjoyed your Thanksgiving as well. Nice little break from doing a podcast, but now we have tons of stuff to talk about. So that's how it works.
Let's do it.
Executive producer of the show, as always, is George Torres, who unfortunately I didn't get a chance to meet up with. He was busy down in San Diego doing some business meetings like a big shot that he is. And doing his thing, Show sponsor, Devin Lachinsky. You can find his YouTube channel, youtube.com/user/DLASCH2. That's the number 2. And Devin will be down in Anaheim this weekend for PSX. So if anybody's listening that is also attending PSX, reach out. I could get you in touch with Devin Lachinsky. He's looking for people to hang out with when he's down there. So he was hoping we were going to show up, and I was like, unfortunately, I planned my Disney trip several months ago before PSX was even officially announced, and of course they have it 2 weeks after I'm there. So
yeah, I was saying if the Game Awards was closer, I guess it was Thursday and Friday. Is Friday PSX or Saturday?
It starts Friday.
Yeah, that's what I thought. If they could, I don't know, if they could move it around, I guess the PSX is Sunday and Saturday and Sunday, and then have it out on Friday. I maybe could have made it work,
Yeah.
because I do both things, but
right. Just them's the breaks, man. We can only go so many places, I suppose.
Right.
Especially this time of year. It's so hard. Anyway, on the full show, we are going to have a full breakdown of what to expect from episode 100, which is only 2 episodes away. We promised we'd talk about it last week. We did not, because we had a great interview with the creators of Toyji, who just launched their Kickstarter. So be sure to check them out. And then you were rushing out the door last week. You were ready to fly your crazy road trip that you were embarking on. So we just, we had a rushed show the last time we did one of these. So our apologies, but on the full episode, we will talk about episode 100 at length, what to expect in a couple weeks. It's going to be a lot of fun. Big news this week, really quickly, Jason. Let's talk about Skylanders, because that's kind of the elephant in the room.
Yes, so Skylanders, a couple things this week. One, we're in the midst, I guess, of Wave 3 being released. We got some stuff this week with the Enchanted Elven Forest Adventure Pack being available at Toys R Us, but it's also been showing up at some other places as well. But then, in addition to that, then we got Pit Boss randomly has been showing up at Toys R Us, and it's now available at ToysRUs.com. So I guess that's a thing. and then some of the creation crystals I guess are coming out because Matt even found some at Toys R Us as well.
I got all 4 of the new ones.
Did he get all 4?
Uh-huh.
I thought he was missing one.
What's that?
I thought he was missing one.
No, I got all 4.
Oh, I was gonna say I thought he was missing some.
No, yeah, he is.
But yeah, so those are out, and then some of the other variants which aren't officially technically part of Wave 3, there's kind of their own thing, but those are coming out as well. So we're kind of in the middle of it all. So expected to officially be coming here any day. But yeah, unfortunately nothing concrete at this point.
Shocking.
But one thing to look for, chain reaction whenever it does come. New chase variant to look for. Back to the solid color ones, or see-through colors, what do you want to say?
Mm-hmm.
But unified color, it's orange, and it's killer looking. They're my favorite chase variants of those, so glad to see that out in the wild. So hopefully some of you will be able to grab that. Hoping I strike lucky with that one.
God, yeah, for sure.
And then finally, the elephant in the room. A rumor came out Monday night, rumor/report via Liam Robinson, who is from the Unseen 64 YouTube channel, does all the different videos of like canceled games and stuff like that. Real great. That channel specifically is really great thing to go watch. But he said he got some sources over the past week, been telling him and some others that Activision has essentially placed a freeze on the development for Skylanders 2017 project, which basically means it's done due to the lack of sales, stuff like that recently, but also would dive into all the details and flesh it out more on the full show, but nothing official yet. And again, it is still a single source, somewhat, by somebody over at Nintendo World Report said they heard similar things, but again, nothing concrete, I would say. So not full-blown panic mode, but it's definitely something to keep in mind about.
Yeah, we'll have a full breakdown on the full episode, but still just a rumor at this point, but a very frightening rumor to a lot of people. So we'll keep you updated as we know stuff. Amiibo.
Yep, Amiibo this week. It is Amiibo release week for folks here in the United States, with the Zelda Amiibo coming out this coming Friday. You got the Toon Link and Toon Zelda 2-pack coming out, as well as the Ocarina of Time Amiibo version of Link, and then finally the 8-bit Link Amiibo is coming as well. Excited to pick up that one specifically.
Yeah.
Always a fan of the 8-bit design, so glad to pick it up. But so 3 different packs, technically 4 figures, coming out this Friday to celebrate the 30th anniversary of Zelda.
Yeah. The Zelda fans are happy for sure. They better be. Lego Dimensions.
So this past week, obviously, we did get the Green Arrow figure available in the poly bag at GameStop. If you made any purchase at GameStop, a lot of success stories from people. Some people even finding them like 2 days later. So huge amount apparently out there. I didn't even swing by my GameStop at all because I didn't really need one. But I heard a lot of people had success with that. So glad to see a lot of people getting the Green Arrow minifigure for that. In addition to that, Arthur Parsons did do an AMA on Reddit. Basically, as again we said before, he's the JV of Lego Dimensions.
Yep.
Dude just teases and says stuff he's not supposed to, and I didn't even bother writing up an article because the whole thing is like I don't even know what to say to you, Arthur Parsons. So, but you can definitely go check that out. It's on the AMA Reddit, not on the Lego Dimensions subreddit, but so if you go there, you can check it out. But the one thing to say, he didn't confirm, but basically all but confirmed. The Lantern constructability is coming for one of the Powerpuff Girls, or all the Powerpuff Girls. So if you don't know what that ability is, that's the ability that's currently exclusively to Supergirl. Mm-hmm. So again, to everybody, calm the heck down. Things, just calm down. Just calm thyself. Things work out in the end.
Yeah.
So that will be coming to Powerpuff Girls, and again, it seems like we're getting all 3, maybe. But again, all of their exclusive heads. Cannot wait to see those. Those are easily the packs plural, whatever it ends up being. I'm most excited for, just because it's just going to be interesting to see.
Yeah, definitely. And Arthur Parsons never ceases to amaze me.
Indeed.
Yeah. You had one more thing on here?
I'll talk about that on the full show.
Oh, okay. I don't even know what you're talking about. So
it's a joke.
Okay. And then real quickly, Beast of Balance.
It's here.
Woo, boy, is it here.
I just got mine today.
Yeah.
So I opened it up, but I haven't done anything with it. But I did check it out. So it looked awesome. The everything about it. Like
Beautiful,
when I got the box. Yeah. Did you get the placemat? Which package did you get?
I did get the playmat. I didn't get it yesterday though. They actually sent it in a separate package, which I got it today. So
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine was a separate thing, but it came at the same time. But yeah, it was supposed to come on Thursday, and then I woke up and it came today, and I was like, oh crap, because it's like raining today, all day today, and all day tomorrow.
Right.
And I was like, shoot, FedEx better put it in the white trash bags like they're supposed to, or else Jason's not gonna be too happy. And like all my family was all unavailable, so I was like, well, see what happens. But thankfully it's all dry. I got here. Just the box itself is beautiful. Like it's cut nice. Open it up. The things in like it's you feel like you got awesomeness for your money spent.
Absolutely. So. Yeah. Yeah. I'll talk about more on the full show, but already played it for a couple hours and have enjoyed every second with it. And I got a lot of stuff in the pipelines coming as far as content is concerned for the fans of us to indulge in. So it's going to be a lot of fun for quite a while, I think. So congratulations to Beast of Balance for shipping something that forever seemed so long off. And now it is in our hands. So good times to be had by all. I think that about wraps up the limited edition version of this podcast, Jason. Where can people find you at, my friend?
Yeah, if you ever want to follow me personally, you can head to twitter.com/JasonInquires. Obviously, that's the same handle for YouTube and Instagram as well. And then always head to Brick Inquire and Skylanders Inquire for all your Toys of Life website needs.
You can find me personally on Twitter at The Noise. Be sure to follow the show on Twitter at Toys4Games. You can email us, podcast@toysforgames.com. You can check out the Facebook group, facebook.com/groups/toys4games. Big shout out to Ken over there for doing his thing, day in and day out, heading up that group. You can support us on Patreon, patreon.com/toysforgames. And of course, the website is toysforgames.com. That being said, we're going to call it quits now. We're going to turn around, record a full episode. It's going to be a lot of fun. We have lots of things to talk about. It's been a while since we've chatted, so brace yourself, folks. It's going to be a fun show, as always. Until next time, happy hunting, collectors.